your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Gering Safety Committee spent more than 1 hour debating whether to shorten or ban firework discharge days this summer because of severe drought conditions and fire danger across the region. Fire Chief Nathan Flowers told the committee he would prefer a full firework ban, but proposed a compromise limiting firework discharge to 5 days instead of the traditional 10-day period to reduce fire risk and ease pressure on his volunteer firefighters.
I'm concerned about lost revenue and wages, definitely a legitimate concern. I totally understand that. I would have to say, despite the lost revenue, conditions and safety is always the utmost importance. I understand that every business has risk. I totally understand that. This is the only business model that relies solely on council to pass ordinance.
Fireworks vendor Greg Troutman pushed back against reducing the discharge window, arguing that people will go elsewhere if Gering puts the kibosh on it.
I think I'm the only retail license in the last 2 years anyway, because Community Christian quit selling, and I won't be open unless they can discharge fireworks. My New Year's sales trends show that it's not worth our time to be open, because if people can't discharge them, they don't buy them. Like the first 2 days of New Year's is, if I didn't own the building, I wouldn't want to pay the rent, and it's not worth it. So I would tell you that that revenue would potentially go to Scottsbluff.
Justin Allred, who helps put on the longest running fireworks show in the region, says fireworks are a long-standing 4th of July tradition and an important economic driver for Gering.
Let's think about the hotels we have in Gering. Let's think about the restaurants we have in Gering. Let's think about the grocery stores we have in Gering and gas stations, all of whom are going to be selling something to some of these people. We shorten it. People are going to change their travel plans.
Councilmember Michael Gillen proposed a 7-day discharge period, but reflected this decision put him between a rock and a hard place.
For me, it's a very tough position, because while I agree that there are a lot of responsible people in the community, you don't put your guardrails up for responsible people, you put up your guardrails for the overall protection of the community, and the drought conditions are the worst that they've been.
Committee members discussed concerns about enforcement, public safety, volunteer staffing, and economic impact before ultimately voting 3-1 to recommend a 7-day fireworks discharge period to the Gering City Council. The final decision will be made by the City Council at an upcoming meeting. At the county level, Ryan Murphy, leaders discussed the same issue during their regularly scheduled Monday commissioners meeting. KNEB News Director Scott Miller has that story.
Scottsbluff County Commissioners have taken an initial step toward banning the discharge of fireworks in unincorporated parts of the county. Following a lengthy discussion on the topic, a majority of the board voted in favor of imposing such a prohibition, directing their attorney to draft a resolution to ban fireworks discharge only. Chair Mark Harris said, as he did in the past on the Scottsbluff City Council, he's inclined to allow fireworks use.
No matter what, there is always some risk of fire and or injury every 4th of July. But I recognize this one is different. I really, I understand that. And I've struggled too with which way we should think about.
Meanwhile, Matt Parsley said he felt there's a strong case for instituting a ban this year.
It's the prudent thing to do, given the severe drought that we're experiencing. And I know that some of you have more rural constituents than I do. And it seems I too have heard from a lot of people, not so much emails and texts and things, but just talking to them. And it's probably at least 10-1 in favor of placing some kind of a ban.
Sheriff Mark Overman said with 850 square miles in the county and not a lot of deputies, enforcement would not be a top priority, but they will respond.
We would go and, as we do for most minor things, we would probably tell people to stop because that's illegal. And, you know, the worst case scenario is they would get it, we'd take their fireworks and write them a citation. And then because that's what we do for very minor violations, things like that.
The final vote was somewhat of a messy affair due to equipment malfunctions, causing Blue to declare his vote by voice in favor of a ban. And when added to the video screen tally, it was 4-1 in favor, with Harris voting no. Russ Rising immediately objected, saying his vote should have showed a no as well. Commissioners will vote on the resolution to
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. The Alliance Police Department has arrested 2 people following an investigation into the reported sexual assault of a 13-year-old girl. Police say officers received the report on May 28th and immediately launched an investigation, conducting interviews the following day. Authorities say 46-year-old Daniel Cortinas has been charged with first-degree sexual assault of a child. 20-year-old Mandy Landis is also facing the same charge. Both were booked into the Box Butte County Jail. Bond for each suspect set at 10% of $100,000. The identity of the juvenile victim is not being released under laws protecting minors involved in sexual assault cases. The investigation remains ongoing, and anyone with information related to this case is encouraged to contact the Alliance Police Department. We still have time to nominate a special individual, group, or business for this year's Step Forward Awards that honor those going above and beyond volunteering for their communities. The deadline for the nominations for the 12th year of the awards through Serve Nebraska has been extended to June 8th. There are 10 categories to choose from for a nomination, with the winners hand-selected by Governor Jim Pillen and honored during a luncheon in October. More information and nomination forms can be found online at serve.nebraska.gov.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Junior, a 3-year-old sweetheart who has a whole lot of love to give. Coming in at 17 pounds, he is a pure cuddle companion. He's a little timid at first. Shelter life has been hard on this big guy, with the noise, constant activity, and the unfamiliar environment. But he needs a great forever home. His adoption cost is $80, and that includes his neuter, his microchipping, and all his vaccinations. To meet Junior or any of the cats and dogs available for adoption, head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society daily from 1 to 4.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Leeds Scottsbluff Public Library's annual summer reading program kicked off Tuesday, and hundreds of area students and their parents were there well ahead of the 9 a.m. opening to secure a top spot in line. Youth Services librarian Liz Perez says this year's dinosaur-themed program, called Unearth a Story, includes activities for kids and teens, along with prizes for participants who complete reading goals. Children who read at least 10 books can earn prizes and entries into grand prize baskets filled with dinosaur-themed toys and STEM activities. Teen readers will complete bingo-style reading challenges for their chance at prizes. The summer lineup also features visits from a Lego expert, special movie screenings, scavenger hunts, and free admission events at the Riverside Discovery Center.
Yep, we have something just about every week. Even the weeks we don't necessarily have a big program, we have some passive stuff going on at the library. We don't do programming the week of the 4th of July or Oregon Trail Days, but we will have a big scavenger hunt throughout the library. Kids can unearth some dino facts and win a prize for that. And we're also going to be doing some take and make craft kits that week as well that they can stop in and take home.
If you missed sign-ups on opening day, you can still swing by all summer long to get registered and win some great prizes along the way.